So today we're going to try the 2009 Knightsbridge To-Kalon Vineyard Cabernet. The To-Kalon Vineyard is arguably one of the most historic and relevant vineyards in the entire Napa Valley for Cabernet. It was originally planted in the 1880s by H.W. Crabb, and even in those years it was renowned for the quality of wines that it put off. Andy Beckstoffer owns about 90 acres of this vineyard now, and Mondavi owns the rest of it, more or less. There are a few small landholders in it, but it's largely those two. On the nose, this wine is very consistent with previous vintages. It's actually perhaps a little bit more intense. The 2009 vintage in To-Kalon was actually a very good vintage in that vineyard. The nose on it, again, has that wonderful loam, earth, more sort of rich and dark and intense to it, and that's definitely what this wine has in spades. Again, on the palate, this wine has a wonderful combination of blue fruits, black fruits, earth, loam, and I know I keep going back to that, but that is one of the defining qualities of the To-Kalon Vineyard. You understand that it's rich, you can tell that when you drink it, but it still has this wonderful lift to it. The winemaking on this is very simple, because what you learn in this business is get great fruit and get it out of the way and don't mess it up. So this is, every year this will be in a closed-top tank. That's the best way to extract this vineyard. You then don't over extract it too much, don't get it too hot, don't get crazy with it. But then go on ahead, put it into a barrel, leave it alone for a little while. This wine likes to kind of come around and do its own thing for a little bit. It tends to take slightly longer to ferment. The To-Kalon vineyards take, for instance, the primary fermentation, the alcoholic fermentation, will take sometimes 6 months long. For food pairings, you name it. The To-Kalon vineyard, because of its profile and the inherent acidity and richness that it has, will go well with pretty much any dish you can come up with. I've had it several times with fish and it goes great with that, but I've had it with steak and it goes wonderfully. So as far as food pairings, it's an open book on this one. Aging, To-Kalon vineyard, for whatever reason, to me, is one of the few vineyards that doesn't shut down. You don't go through a dumb phase on this wine. It doesn't ever seem to dry out or anything like that. So the aging on this wine, again, would be pretty much up to you. I've had versions that are 10 years, 15 years old that taste like they were barrel samples. So 10 years on this wine, not a problem at all. Now there's always a palate on To-Kalon. That's why you get it.